name is Charles Plank. I am one of the co-founders of It's All Made Up, which is sort of the anchor camp for a larger DC village called DC Home Rule Village.
My name is Ninjaneer. I'm one of the village leads. I help a lot of the logistics and planning and execution, and my primary specialty is the electrical system.
Joe. I am with Home Rule Village, It's All Made Up, IMU. Decided to take on a major project with my first year to challenge myself.
One of the dreams that we had when we started is like if we can get ourselves on that solid footing, logistics-wise and infrastructure-wise and all that, then wouldn't it be great to kind of share that knowledge with people? Our kink is transformation. We define transformation as simply as once you've done something, it's hard to convince yourself that you can't.
This is a great place if you're a problem solver and you enjoy that kind of thing. Then you're just going, oh, let's see what we figure out with this, because you're always working your brain.
So this is the 5th iteration of our water system.
It's a gravity-fed system, so literally the water truck just comes up, attaches its thing to a pipe.
As you can see, we built a 3-story tower on the playa, and there's a place to store 2 very large water containers up there. So our water is stored on the tower, and the gravity feeds into the kitchen.
You got flowing water.
This is the whole cycle of life here of water at Home Rule Village. There are buckets to put the gray water in. It doesn't take very long to pump up all the water to the top. And then we just let nature and the sun do its thing.
There's a lot of different angles to gray water solutions. The first is that you can't really spill. You have to have a lot of spillage protection, and you have to filter it. You got to bleach it to make sure that there's no contaminants in it. It's also a kind of a financial concern because you're saving money by not pumping the water out. But if you build a system that is more expensive than the cost of pumping it out, you're really starting to do it just for fun. And nothing's really fun about gray water. So we have an advantage over a lot of other camps in this concern because we have 3 tractor-trailer length shipping containers that come out from DC with all of the DC burners and related cities' equipment in it. And it's a safe place to build an evaporation pond because nobody can mess with it, right? It's not going to get knocked over. It's not going to get stepped on. So we decided to put the evaporation ponds on top of the container. And then we ran a line of PVC pipe off of that, one black plastic with a lip around it on the top, and then put some little holes in it, and you turn the valve on like the slowest amount so that the water is coming out at pretty much the rate it evaporates. Gray water is mainly created by the kitchen and the showers. When buckets get full, people carry them over to the filter system. The filter system is 2 trash cans, one inside of the other. So the outside trash can is the container, and the inside trash can has some holes drilled in the bottom of it, and then burlap, sand, and gravel. And you pour into the top, and it filters through that to get all the particulates out. The water collects in the bottom, and then there's a sump pump, and then the hose goes from the top of the sump pump to the top of the shipping container, where it's contained in a 55-gallon bin. And we do that part manually, so we fill it up, and whenever it gets full, we have somebody get on top of the container to watch it and make sure it doesn't overflow. Another angle of the gray water that could use some attention is the creation of it. So it's primarily produced by the kitchen, and you have to have water to wash your dishes and do your cooking and cleaning. But reducing the amount of particulates, wiping all the plates off into the trash, and scraping off any like food particles into a trash can before you wash them in the dishes helps the filter last longer. So it's kind of a community effort to make sure the system works well. Once the system is up and running and tuned, we are evaporating probably 80 to 90 gallons of water a day off the top of the shipping containers.
We had a plan for this whole thing. It's within 80%, right? But that other 20% and all the other factors that led to that 20%, you can get mad about it, or you can be like, this is where we are. Let go. Let's just keep rolling with this. That's the exercise. It's not making it look like the picture. Black Rock City itself, Burning Man itself, is perhaps the most profound space and context for transformation I think that humanity has ever created. There's a few important reasons for that. One, when you leave default world and you come here, no one's life is like Burning Man at home, right? So you are having a perpendicular experience of your life. And you know what else? All 70,000 other people are also having a perpendicular experience of their own life. All those usual handles of how you measure yourself, how you judge others, how much money is in your bank account, how much, all of these signifiers are gone. And so we're all on this like level playing field. That's the first thing that equalizes us. Dust is the second. And in that space, you have enough, it's enough space for the grip that we're really holding on to ourselves with, right? Who was it who said, William Burroughs said, the most effective police state is one in which there are no police, because we're doing it to our damn selves, okay? So our camp, our village, well, especially IMU, has for some reason attracted a lot of people who are looking to make transitions in their life, like from one career to another. And that's, as a grown-up, that can be a scary thing, all this unknown, all this, what would happen if this happened and all that. Time to go to Burning Man, for real. Because when you do things that you think are impossible, when you get back, you're like, this ain't no thing, right? Plus, you have this support network. I mean, the family that creates together stays together.